probably the wackiest hot dog in all of the major leagues.
That was freaking sick.
I'm actually here right now.
Let's go!
This place is insane.
I'm checking off a bucket list one stadium at a time.
Hey guys, welcome back to Garrett Stadium Travel. Today's stadium vlog number 17. Right now I'm in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, but today I'm making the trip to Cleveland, Ohio. It's a 1:40 start. The Cleveland Guardians are taking on the Minnesota Twins at Progressive Field. Super excited, gonna head down there, explore the stadium, hopefully explore the city, and show you what Ohio has to offer. Let's go. Hey guys, I'm up here in the 500 level of Progressive Field and it's time for the stadium fact of the day. The stadium fact of the day today is all about toothbrush lights. As you can see behind me, Progressive Field has very unique light towers that illuminate the field here in Cleveland. During stadium design, the idea for vertical lights was introduced by project designer Jim Chibnall and was a first of its kind in the major leagues. Fans adopted the name toothbrush lights due to this striking resemblance that the lights have to a standard manual toothbrush. They have been iconic to the Guardians franchise and Cleveland ever since. Going to explore a bit more, then grab some much needed food. Let's go. Hey guys, I'm out here in the outfield terrace of Progressive Field and it is time for Best of the Ballpark. Today we have probably the wackiest hot dog in all of the major leagues. This right here is the slider dog. This hot dog is outfitted with mac and cheese, bacon, and Fruit Loops, the weirdest combination for a hot dog I've ever seen. So let's give it a try here. Okay, that was interesting, but it was oddly good. You know those weird kind of combinations that just oddly taste good? That's what this thing is. So for those of you that aren't afraid to mix your soul food with your breakfast food, this is definitely something that you gotta try if you ever make it to a game out here in Cleveland.
Forgot to give it a rating, but the slider dog gets a 7 out of 10. Back to the video.
We're getting closer and closer to game time here. Gonna explore a bit more, show you guys everything that I can, and then hopefully enjoy a great game here. There was supposed to be rain and thunderstorms, but you know, knock on some wood, knock knock. It's a pretty pleasant day out here so far, so gonna enjoy it, and let's go.
See what you've been trying to do when I'm a mission. The border, you think I never pay attention in my mind. I'll be throwing you make you move. Roll first, no top. Me, no gun, no stop. Me.
It's a final here from Progressive Field. The Guardians ended up taking this one 2-0 over the Twins. Super good game. The sun came out for this game, which was awesome. It's cloudy now, but perfect conditions for the game. If it starts raining, that's perfect. But great game. The stadium's pretty cool. Gonna explore downtown Cleveland for a bit and then head back to the hotel and tell you guys what I saw. Peace out for now.
Hey guys, just got back to the hotel. It was about a 2-hour drive back from Cleveland to Pittsburgh. So what did I see from Progressive Field? First off was atmosphere. The atmosphere was okay, it was average. The capacity was around 50 to 60%. It wasn't super full. They had sections of seating fully closed off from the public, which sucks. The crowd cheered when they were provoked most of the time. Not a lot of natural stuff. I mean, there weren't a lot of hits or runs scored in this game, so not a lot of stuff to cheer about, but there was enough. Yeah, and pretty standard engagement, I would say. They had a hot dog race, t-shirt tosses, you know, find the ball, which hat is it, and moving around, that kind of stuff, which you see at a lot of other ballparks, so it's pretty standard. It was, you know, middle of the pack, it was okay. Next up is venue. Progressive Field is an older venue. It's showing its age on the inside. You can definitely tell. And when they built this place, it was built with way too many seats. They already did a renovation to put in shipping containers, or the shipping containers you see out in right field are what they look like. I don't know if they're supposed to look like shipping containers, but that's what it looks like. That was a renovation that's been done already. That used to be seats. So this place was built just way too big. It should have been built smaller. There's too much white on the outside. Like all the beams and stuff, they're all white. It's just a bit too much white. I feel like they could have incorporated some different colors, whether those were Guardians colors or darker colors or something like that. I think I would have liked to see that. Some things I did like though. Heritage Park. I thought that was super cool. A bunch of history to the Guardians franchise. Super cool things down there. A super cool place to check out pregame. There were wide concourses. You weren't shoulder to shoulder with anyone. Didn't matter how busy it was. There was enough room to get around super easy. And Progressive Field is undergoing a renovation. The shipping containers that I previously mentioned are getting torn out. They're putting in social space, which, you know, that's a new age of ballparks. There's a lot more social space in these renovations that are happening. And Cleveland is following suit. So that's good. It'll make for a much better experience, especially in the upper deck, and getting rid of some of those closed sections. Next up is access. Cleveland was pretty easy to drive into. There wasn't a whole ton of traffic. All the signs, you know, really easy to follow, so that was good. There was plenty of parking. The Cleveland Cavaliers play right next door at Rocket Mortgage Fieldhouse. So there was a bunch of parking garages. You're not going to get a spot, so that's good. And then in terms of transit, the red line takes you east and west to the airport out west, and then to the Cleveland Heights area if you are going east. And then the blue and green line goes east, but more kind of southeast to the Beechwood area. So if that's where your hotel is or where you're staying, then you can access the ballpark in that way. And finally, we have pricing. I thought pricing was pretty good. Cheap seats. It's really easy to come see a game and not blow all your money on tickets. You can blow it on all the other stuff that you have to pay for. Decently priced food, you know, middle of the pack, beer, you know, all priced according to a lot of other stadiums. So that was pretty average. And it was $20 for parking, which, you know, I mean, that's pretty standard. You know, $15 to $25 is what you're usually going to be paying. So, yeah. With that, my final rating for Progressive Field is a 5 for atmosphere, a 4 for venue, a 6 for access, and a 7 for pricing, bringing it to a total of 22 out of 40. Unfortunately, this place is not, it's just not in the top 10. It's not in the top 15. It's one of the less likable stadiums in the MLB. Now, can that change with renovation? Yes. But, you know, this place is, it's getting up there in age. I really hope they do maybe an exterior renovation eventually, some years in the future if they don't replace this stadium. But it's decently good. It's got a central location, and there's some things to like about it. But would I put it on a must-see list of MLB ballparks? Unfortunately not. So with that, this has been Stadium Vlog number 17. If you like this kind of content, stadium content, sports content, consider subscribing, liking, sharing, all that cool stuff that all the cool kids do. This has been, Stadium Vlog 17. Keeping this train rolling throughout the summer. Got more videos coming, so stay tuned. As always, I'm checking off a bucket list one stadium at a time, and I will see you guys in the next video. Peace.